Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So, as promised, although a little bit later than I thought, here's the big reveal. The room that used to be the yellow room, it used to be my husband's least favorite room in the whole house. Actually, he hated this room. And today he calls me at work and tells me, this is my favorite room. So I don't know if I just picked some really good colors or what, but here we go. I'll take a walk in there and then I'll flip the camera around and I'll do some explaining. All right, we're in. Here we go. So, this room, we do still need to do a little bit of arranging, but there's Isaac's workstation next to my workstation and all of his school supplies, his school books, printer. And here's what Michael did to arrange the TV area. He actually put the TV in the corner. It was on this wall, so he moved it to the corner, and he moved this TV, that's not a TV, is it? That's a couch. He put the couch back further. It was like more lined up with the window, and he moved it back farther between these two windows by moving this bookshelf and my exercise equipment back here, which gives us a much bigger space. And by putting the TV on an angle, it allows for easier viewing no matter if you're sitting on the futon here or on the couch here. So here are the beautiful white trimmed windows, white trimmed floorboards, beautiful coffee ice cream colored walls. And this is the piece that Michael likes the best. Our contractor framed out this wood beam to make it look like a steel beam. And we painted it in a beautiful rich cocoa color. And then he framed this pole out to just be a beautiful showpiece. And I think this is our favorite part of the whole room, is how beautiful all of this came out. I'm sorry, I'm moving super fast. Now, I mentioned this door. The door has not actually been replaced or painted yet because we're just going to take the whole door out of there and put a brand new door in there. And when the new door goes in, it's going to have white trim. So he did not paint the trim because it would have been wasted after we replaced the door. And the other door that I previously mentioned, this door over here that leads into this room, it's actually still the same door with the yellow on the back. We were going to replace it with one of the other doors in the house, but the door we were going to replace it with actually didn't fit. So he ordered a new door that fits in this space, and he's going to put a brand new door on here because we didn't want to cut this frame to fit the other door. It just did not make sense to do. So I zoomed out a little bit so that you can just see this room. It is so much cozier with this color combination than the yellow on yellow. So I hope you guys like it. I'm going to order a pair of white sheer curtains to compare with the brown sheer curtains that I already have, so that we can see which we like best. Do we like the brown or do we like the white? And if we end up liking the white, then I'll order the white to fit the whole room. And this room will be complete. Now, he has started on the dining room. And so that room, it's a bit of a mess in here, so he had to pull all the dining room chairs out so that he doesn't trip over them. The table is still there, and the hutch is there. So those are the only pieces of furniture that are in this room right now. And so let me flip this around so that you can see how he started. And you can see the difference in color really clearly. So the original color of this wall is like almost, I don't even know what you call that. And the lighting doesn't really even show this that well. It's like, I don't know, caramel maybe? Not even caramel. It's lighter than caramel. It's not as brown. But you can see as he's cutting in over here, this new color. I wish I had, well, actually, the lighting is pretty good in this room. It just happens to be blocked by the hutch. But you can see over here, you know, he's cutting in around the door. And so you can see the contrast from the old color to the new color. And the old color isn't yellow like the other room. It's a creamier color. It's definitely yellow-ish, but it's not yellow like the other room. I know the lighting makes it look like it's yellow. But I'm going to say the old homeowners really did like their yellows. So it's going to be a nice neutral color. The actual color of this room is sort of a gray, a very light gray with a hint of beige to it. You can almost not really tell. I can't even find an angle I can show this to you on where you can really see that it's grayish. It's definitely not white. And I mean, you can't even see with it up against the, maybe if I do it tomorrow when the sun is out, you'll be able to see the difference. So he's got everything plasticed off, and then when this room is done, that'll actually make a huge difference in the basement because a lot of my stuff is still packed down there from when we moved because it goes in the hutch, and I didn't ever bother to unpack the stuff that goes in the because I knew I was just gonna have to pack it back up in a box when this room got painted. So once the room is painted, I'll finally be able to unpack those boxes and put those items in there, thus emptying out some of the basement and clearing some of that clutter. When he's done with the dining room, he's going to do the living room, which is this room. He's actually going to shiplap this beam because, as you can see, there's lots of little imperfections up there, like little dimples and divots. I don't know what that is. I think they're like finish screws that didn't get countersunk properly when they sheetrocked the beam. So he's going to wrap this beam in shiplap and make it look very similar to the beam in the what was yellow room, mainly because they actually run the exact same length of the house, and by finishing them the same way, it'll make it look like it's one continuous beam. It isn't, but it'll look like it is. So this room is going to be a tan, darker than that other room, because this room is so much bigger, and this wall that runs all the way into the dining room will be that same tan color. I did compare it to the gray that's going in there, and they do sit well together. So that all said, you like my pellet stove? It's so hecking cozy in here right now. It's so warm. This thing is a beast. Here, let me show you. It's so pretty. Don't you love that? The animals love it. It keeps the whole house warm. True story. If you live in a northeast area and you want to reduce your heat costs in your home and you want to keep your home super toasty warm, you want a pellet stove. Specifically a Harmon pellet stove. Not a sponsor, but we love our Harmon stove. Our last house had a Harmon. It kept the whole house warm all the time. It was fantastic. It was always cozy, and it cost us a fraction for the entire winter compared with oil heat and gas heat. So I highly recommend. The animals love it. It's always cozy in here, almost to the point where like I could just wear a t-shirt and shorts sometimes. It's that cozy in here. I don't have anything else for today, so I'm just going to say goodbye. But remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, because I will be posting updates every time there is something new going on in the house, anytime there's a new reveal, anytime a new project is starting, because we are getting very close to the kitchen remodel project happening. My cabinets will be in the week of February 14th, so he is going to be starting the kitchen project just days before that, because he has to skim coat the entire ceiling. Right now my ceilings are all popcorn ceilings. He's going to skim coat the ceiling the entire length of the kitchen so that we can put new lights in Right now, the location of the lights isn't going to be center over the island, and to try and mimic the existing popcorn would be too difficult. So he's just going to skim coat the entire ceiling and create a smooth surface so we can install the new lights exactly where we want them. And once he's done with the ceiling, he's tearing out the floors, redoing all of the floors in the entire kitchen all the way to the entry hallway and the first floor bathroom, because they're all connected. And then he'll be doing the actual countertops and appliances. The appliances are already here. I showed you those, but they will come out while he's doing the floor, and the dishwasher's not here yet. It was on back order, but that will also be here the 9th, February 9th, but I won't be able to use it until the kitchen is done, which is fine. At this point, I'm expecting stress. So I won't be disappointed if I expect it. It's going to be great, though. The kitchen's going to be fantastic. Stay tuned, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see that happen. And definitely leave a comment below, or just say hey, because I miss my friends. I hope everybody's staying safe and staying well and staying warm this winter. And I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.